that. Not like what? Well, you're not like verse number 8. And he is the stone that makes people stumble, the rock that makes them fall. They stumble because they do not, here it is, obey God's word. And so they meet the fate that was planned for them, but you're not like that. In other words, you ought to be different. Peter's saying, listen, you're not acting like everybody else. Even if you feel in the midst of your storm that you are normal, here's the deal, you got to recognize you're not normal. You can't quit in the middle of the storm. That's what he's encouraging these believers, these Gentiles that are saved. Listen, you have been saved. You're a child of God. You can't end up stumbling. You obey God's word, not based on your feelings. You obey God's word, not based on who agrees with you. You obey God's word, no matter how much it costs you. You obey God's word, no matter who doesn't speak to you. You obey God's word because you can't hang out in your feelings. You got to hang out in your faith, because without faith it's impossible to please him. But with your feelings you'll mess around and please yourself and please somebody else and miss what God's trying to do in your life. Can you high five somebody, say get out your feelings, get out your feelings? I think that's what's wrong with so many church folk today, because we live in our feelings, because we don't recognize we are a chosen generation. We are a royal priesthood. We are a holy people. And maybe we got too many nasty spirits trying to lead worship and nasty spirits trying to praise God when we're preaching the word of God. And everybody don't know at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you think about me. It matters what he called me.
Come on, man.
Special. Somebody say special. All right, I'm almost out of my way. When you look at the text, I just want to give 3 things on my title. Dr. Harrison, you gave me the title. You told me to break it down. You said his special people. I want to give 3 things from the text. 3 things from the text. Number 1, when we talk about his special people, first of all, we look at that word his. We recognize number 1. Here's what we have. Since we're his special people, we have a relationship. Somebody say relationship. I mean, you got to understand, when you read the King James, it says a peculiar people. When you look at that in the Greek, what that actually does, it begins to give 2 different definitions of peculiar people. One talks about possession. Somebody say possession. Possession, that means, listen, we're not just anybody's people.
Yeah.
We're his. Y'all don't know when to shout out, but for his. That means we have relationships. Somebody say relationship. Wave at me if you have a relationship with God. Wave at me. What Peter is saying is, I want you to understand, you're a special people because everybody doesn't have relationship.
Right.
And then again, here's the deal. Everybody doesn't have the kind of relationship you have with Christ. Because you gotta understand, you're suffering right now and you're questioning the depth of your relationship with Christ. And what Peter is trying to remind them is, it's been said earlier, if you don't suffer with him, you don't reign with him. Hebrews says, if he doesn't discipline you, you're like a bastard child. In other words, the very fact that you're suffering is not a confirmation that you're not saved, it's confirmation that you are saved, because even though you're suffering, you're still walking with it. You gotta understand. He says, we have relationship. I'm almost out your way. Somebody say relationship. We have relationship, but his special people, peculiar people. That second definition of peculiar lets us know this. Number 1, we have relationship. Number 2, we have a responsibility. Somebody say responsibility. We're his special people. And if we're his special people, he didn't save us just to sit.
Yeah.
He didn't save us just to look good. In other words, we belong to him and he saved us for good works.
Yeah.
Just nudge your neighbor and say, are you working? Are you working? Are you working? Because faith without works is what?
Yeah.
Y'all got to understand that. That's why we got a lot of dead worshiping and dead churches. I mean, we got good entertainment, but we ain't got no resurrected spirits. Here's the deal. He says faith without works is dead, and we got to work and abide in him and rest in him. We have relationship. You peculiar people. As the first meaning is possession. We have responsibility. That means to whom much is given, much is required. Somebody said much is required. So peculiar, here's missed it. You missed it. I mean, we have relationship. But then we also got to recognize, because he owns us, we're private property. Here's what Peter's saying. Peter's saying, I know right now people are trying to